The interview is very, very important for two reasons. First of all, that we really need to know a lot about that individual in every part of their life. So we'll start off talking about their career and background, then we'll talk about growing up and a bit about education, then we'll talk about their personality traits and all their hobbies and interests, and absolutely anything that's relevant to them in their world. So we could touch upon religion and politics, we can talk about sport, travel, culture, as I say, whatever is relevant to them. And then I'll obviously ask more questions about the type of partner that they're looking to meet. So the whole purpose of that interview is twofold. First of all, we are then enabled to go away and write their profile for them, which is extremely important. But also then, we have armed ourselves with that information. So from a matchmaking perspective, it's a really good starting place to be. We never ever have any client's profile on any public site. Confidentiality is one of the key reasons that people come to us. They're already sick of online dating and profiles on the public domain, so no, privacy is absolutely one of the most important things. The majority of our memberships within the county register have an on-hold facility. What that means is that the client can place their membership on hold for the minimum of 1 month, and then in the case of the portfolio membership, for example, maximum of 3 months. Now that can be used for any reason. The obvious one is that we've introduced you to somebody and you want to give it an opportunity, but it can actually be used for any other reason too. It might be that they're particularly busy with work, or they're unwell, or they're travelling, so it's really quite flexible. But how it then works is that if the client has come to the end of their membership and they're still with us and they're still looking, whatever period of on hold they've taken within that membership is added on to the end. So potentially, again, for example, the portfolio membership would become a 12-month membership if they'd used the full 3 months on hold. And it is also important to add that the higher levels of membership have longer on hold facilities. Very interestingly, since March and since COVID struck us, quite clearly, like everybody else, we had no idea how it was going to affect us and how it was going to affect our clients. It was totally unpredictable. What we did find to be really interesting was that although some clients decided that they wanted to use an on-hold facility, so many people felt that they didn't want this to stand in the way. Life is too short, we all know that. And actually beginning to develop a relationship, even when we were in lockdown, where people were very much using video chats, Skype and FaceTime, those sorts of things, I found that they actually gave a potential relationship more opportunity because of that, because they couldn't actually meet in person as soon as they might normally have done. I think there's so much that can actually be done with video calls if we use our imagination, that I know people that have actually set up little dates. You know, whether it's an afternoon tea date or whether it's a dinner date or over a glass of wine. And I think that because that's all we can do, people realise that they're making the most of every opportunity. And I actually think it's quite romantic to have, you know, a dinner date with somebody who you're getting to know.